This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears and the Houston Oilers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks, standing at 6'5".
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 9 catches, 120 yards even.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw. Hillman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Back to throw. Hillman. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hillman. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Here's 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hillman to the right side and complete to Thomas. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Hillman working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, Stevenson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Off play action. Hillman. He finds his man complete. It's Stevenson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hillman. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 50-yard line.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that 1st sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Now on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hillman. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stevenson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Oilers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Short throw to the tight end Thomas. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out comes Houston. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Justice looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Hillman, and this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hillman has taken in by his big tight end, and he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Hillman looking left side, it's complete, he's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Hillman. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Hillman. And it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Hillman. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here in their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Houston's offense taking over again. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Oilers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hillman, throw right side, caught by Winslow. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Hillman over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started a bit south of here in Puerto Rico, in their capital city of San Juan. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. The Titans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. The Black Knights looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Jags trying to finish that one off and claim victory.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He gets away from 1. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the 2nd half.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stevenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That'll
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Houston set to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 3rd down, Hillman. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Oilers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The partner, he has carried them in this ballgame throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hillman working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Stevenson, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevenson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hillman. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Bears.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Stevenson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hillman. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bears, first down.
Looking to throw. Hillman looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Hillman. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Hillman. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 14 yards. And the Oilers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Though definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing to start the drive. Hillman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hillman. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hillman. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
3rd and 4.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
To throw on 2nd down, Hillman. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hillman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hillman. It's brought in by Harris. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2. Hillman. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
First down, Bears.
Off the play fake. Hillman. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hillman. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
On 1st down, Stevenson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's
touchdown Bears! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're control.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Oilers are able to widen their advantage. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He finds his man complete. It's Stevenson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on second down. Hillman. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.